this song. And the first words of the song come on, say, before I go broke like Jock. Somebody say, I don't think it was a diss. Bruh, get over it, you grown, and if it's not true, let it go. I mean, I'm not, you don't hear me griping, you don't, oh man. Gotta be motivated, gotta be motivated, gotta be motivated. Oh, what is that? Hold up, I'm trying to stick together. Gotta be motivated. Gotta be motivated.
All right, what you seen there was Young Jock responding to 42 Dugg dissing him on Lil Baby's new track, We Paid. And let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Some of the, followers was telling him that basically you taking this too far, and, if you ain't broke, don't worry about it, don't respond, this, that, and the third. And he went to go floss his money, let him know he's still getting money. But hey, hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video, check out our music entertainment playlist, and also check out our live stream for Hip Hop 101 once or twice a week. We talk about, current topics in hip hop on the live stream. So I invite you to check out the Hip Hop 101 playlist. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's kind of been a revolt against with the young rappers against the old rappers. And you remember you had the 21 Savage and Bone Thug and Migo Bone Thug thing. And what they got to understand is you got to look at the people in your past. For every Jay-Z, there's probably 1,000, 5,000, 2,000 hip-hop artists. When I put hip-hop, obviously hip-hop is a culture, but R&B and rap, that's fell off. You know what I'm saying? So the money y'all got right now, and they talking about they paid and they getting it, don't just forget, Lil Baby was demanding, $5 million, $1 million from his record label. You know what I'm saying? So don't forget it. Don't forget that Young Jock had one of the hottest trap albums of all time, New Jack City. People laugh at me, but what's funny is people knock it before they even try to listen to it, and that's a fact. His second album, some people thought it was tight. He was with P. Diddy. P. Diddy used you and he spit you out. But at the end of the day, he getting that hip-hop loving hip-hop money. But, it was a diss. You see him going around driving Ubers and the kids looking at the teens and the rappers looking at him like he broke. But maybe that's just another way to get some money. At the end of the day, it's a legitimate hustle. A lot of people make an honest living off of doing Uber and doing Lyft and stuff of that nature, man. But that's the young people thinking that they can't fall off, thinking they going to be hot forever. Rap is a short span. What Lil Baby, the Baby, and all these other rappers out here doing, it's going to be a time period. Just like Jeezy, Gucci, Ross had their time period. Lil Baby ain't going to be Jay-Z probably. 42 Dugg ain't going to be Jay-Z probably. They're not going to be LL Cool J. They're not going to be able to go to 90s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and Sean Carter, 90s, 2000s, 10s, and still be prevalent. You know what I'm saying? They're not. Rihanna making the most money out of any female entertainer, and it's not off of music. So, it's multiple ways to get money. And when you look down on the artists before you, and a lot of these artists, had, just as good as run, if not greater runs than you, you see where they is, you should take that as a learning tool, saying that that's not going to be me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make sure I know where all my money going. I'm going to make sure I save my money. I'm going to make sure I don't buy all this stupid ass jewelry. I rent it before I buy it. I make sure I don't buy these stupid ass cars, because it's going to repeat. You're going to repeat history. You repeating history. It's going to be somebody that end up like Big. Big didn't have a lot of money. Neither did Pop. Somebody going to end up like New Edition, TLC. Maybe not in the here and the now, but down the line, it's going to be people that's going to be hurting. Ja Rule was the hottest rapper at one point. Financially, look at him. Nelly was the hottest rapper at one point. Look at him. MC Hammer, he actually went diamond. That's something that y'all can never do with actual copies. Y'all do it with streams now. And look at him. He fell off. So instead of, 42 Dugg, and I'm from Detroit, shout out to him. The song is hot. Him and Lil Baby. That shit hot. But it's, he just used it as a line, and sometimes you could take a line too much. It wasn't really a diss. If anybody call you broke in the hood, I mean, that's a diss. You know what I'm saying? So, Jock just wanted people to know, like, shit, I still got it, but hey, He mature. He ain't gotta show that he still got it. You know what I'm saying? We passed that. You know, we not gonna live in the here and the now what these young guys up into. At one point, you flashy, you got it. The real people who got real wealth or real money, they're not flashing it. Bill Gates, Jay-Z, not flashing it. So young jock, if you still rich and you ain't got nothing to prove to him. You ain't got nothing to prove to him. But that is fucked up when you in the club and you hear a beat come on and the first words come out somebody's mouth, he's dissing them. 42 Dugg would be lucky to have a career that Young Jock had. That's just facts. He lucky to have that one album. You know, whatever went the coffee shop on it, they said that was solid too. I don't remember that one. But you'd be lucky to have that one good album that he had, because that album was good from track one to the end of it. And that's the God honest truth. And all these people thinking, these young guys think they're gonna be something different. Come on, man. Y'all selling 100,000 copies in streams. Let's just keep it real. Y'all selling 100,000 copies in streams. Come on. And that's your first week sales. Compared to a lot of artists when that topped the Billboard in the rap charts, they were selling 500,000 back in the day. Actual copies. You know what I'm saying? 100,000 is to laugh at. And that's just off of streams. So y'all truly not as hot as y'all think it was. If it wasn't for Soulja Boy, you know, pretty much ushering in the digital era, y'all be in a lot of trouble. And then you really open up your bank account. What you really got. A lot of y'all owe the record label. A lot of y'all owe taxes. So, you know, the kids thinking these rappers rich. The rappers ain't rich. They famous, but a lot of them ain't rich. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them ain't rich. And that's why you seen a lot of, when this pandemic hit and they couldn't tour no more, this is why you hear Lil Baby ask for money. This is why you hear motherfuckers might have to get a job. So when you go around thinking these dudes really, really got money, they don't. They just look rich. You know what I'm saying? Never forget Lil Wayne was wearing Gilly the Kid chain. And most of y'all didn't even know who Gilly the Kid was till he had a podcast. So how can the average street nigga have a chain and have more money than Lil Wayne? And he was arguably one of the hottest rappers when Carter 1 and Carter 2 came out. Come on. You know, but for Young Jock, I mean, it ain't nothing to stunt, bro. You ain't got to prove nothing. When you in the club and you got bottles and when they buzz come down and they ain't hot no more, and it's going to happen, Louis Uzi Vert, all these dudes, they not going to remain hot forever. It's going to be a phase. It's going to be another thing they do in hip-hop, whatever it's going to be. Hopefully go back to lyrics, bars, and substance. Then they going to be obsolete. Look at Lil Yachty. He had to put a dress on to get... He had to put a dress on to get traction. Rap is just the starting point. For a lot of guys, you don't make an entire career off of rap. Especially unless your paper right. And I ain't talking about money just general. I'm talking about your royalties. You know, your contract? Do you own your music? You know, do you owe the label anything? That's what you're talking about. A lot of these dudes are in 360 deals or deals similar to that. You know, they don't see nothing but pennies on the dollar for every stream they get. I forget, Lil Uzi Vert had a little song called XO something, and it made like $20 million or some shit in streams, and he seen less than $1 million of it. That's crazy. So out of 20 million, whatever it was, he seen like 900,000 and some change. You know, but you know, Michael Jackson fought the same battle. You know, to stop getting pennies on the dollar for every album he sold. He fought the same battle. TLC New Edition fought the same battle. But you really don't hear this about country, about rap, rock. They don't take advantage of their own like that. They come to hip hop and they take advantage of our own. So when you look at situations like this, most of these rappers ain't wealthy. They rich. And the ones that's really, really rich or almost close to wealthy, like Cardi B, because endorsements. That's why. She really ain't making no money because of rap. She making money off rap because it giving her fame. But these endorsements, you look at Rihanna, endorsement, you look at Beyonce, endorsement, you look at Madonna, you know, it's endorsements. It's, you know, it's owning shit. It's owning, capital in the industry and stuff of that nature. It's real estate. This is how you maintain being rich and maintain wealth, you know, with rap. Rap ain't gonna never get you wealthy. You know, how can you be wealthy and somebody still paying you? You don't own shit in a record label. You know, for Young Jock, old people still got money. We ain't gotta. Older people got money. They ain't gotta flaunt it. Every now and again, you see old Mr. Jefferson pull out the Ferrari, pull out the Corvette. He ain't gotta show he got a lot of jewelry. He ain't gotta dress in the fancy cars. But what you do know is a lot of you young dudes acting like y'all got it. But a lot of y'all women coming to tell the sugar daddy. Shout out to Country Wayne. You got some good sugar daddy skits. Y'all, they come to the sugar daddy. So a lot of these dudes ain't got it like that, and the pandemic showed that, man. But it is what it is, man. They can flash some money in all ones and 20s and make fake money, but we know what it is in the industry. A lot of dudes ain't got no money, you know. But hey, I feel Jock, but there ain't really no reason to respond. Or maybe he's just trying to make a play off the traction that 42 Dugg gave him. But that is a hot song we played. That's dope. But don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel, just share the video. Want to make a donation, Cash App, PayPal in the description. Appreciate everybody who do donate to the channel. Me, better word of mouth. You just share the video. Tell somebody about it. We talk NBA, NFL, music, entertainment. We do movie reviews. I haven't done one in a minute, but hey, appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. We gone.